French or German?
I am going to be dead.
Look.
I don't know. Let me see here. Scoreboard.
You are German.
Oh, son of a bitch. You got
Okay, SWAT teams. I'm on your team now.
What squad you in? Apples? Let's go to Apples.
Let's go to Apples.
Alright, let's fuck some shit up.
I'm gonna go Medish on that and spawn on you.
I guess we'll go to B.
We are losing
yeah, sure, yeah,
Charlie.
sure.
Oh, no. Detour to D here.
There, first aid. You're injured, I can help.
Oh, that's fine. Let's go to A. I think we're close.
Yep.
We have lost objective
I'm still not confident in my moving around this map. I mean,
Takes a little
I play
time.
it enough, but it's so big.
That's what she said.
Oh shit. I'm on fire.
We have taken objective butter.
There, first aid for you.
Not dead, I'm dead.
Let me patch your wounds.
Sir. How do we get out?
Shotty, yep. No, it's alright.
I was
It's okay.
trying to speak and
You're fine. It's the weekend. We don't have to operate properly.
We have to operate properly during the week? Oh man, I missed that memo.
I just try and get there on time at least. That's like, you know, winning is half the battle there. That's,
Objective Duff.
True.
So how's the vehicle, man? You said you were fixing it? What's up?
Yeah, just the rear wheel seals were leaking, and that means if I do the seals, I had to do the bearings, and it wasn't
Bearings.
a big deal. It's just time consuming.
Yep. Very time
We
consuming.
are losing objective butter.
Money
I can
consuming.
patch your wounds.
Yep.
First aid, use it. There's some first aid.
I took 2 days off work. I wanted to get it done, and
Yep.
I'm gonna lose so much vacation time this year anyway, so I don't want to.
There's a grenade.
I'll try to lose as little as possible. Oh, balls.
First aid.
Behind us.
Beyond us.
We are losing objective Edward.
You want those wounds patched? Here, first aid.
That guy.
Use that first aid.
Shit.
We have lost objective
Behind.
Edward.
Oh, fuck. Oh, there's a shitstorm everywhere. Hopefully I take a couple with me. Yes! I didn't kill anybody, but I got some damage. Alright, let's see here. What's going on? I guess B, huh?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm gonna go to E, because that looks like fun. Maybe not.
Try it again. Nice.
Thank you.
First aid, take it. I'll deal with those wounds if you like. You want me to patch you up? First aid, get patched up.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh, damn it. They're in that cage.
First aid. Your wounds, I can fix them.
Let's see here. I guess I'm on Cool Breeze heading to A.
We are losing objective butter.
Are you hurt? I'll patch
We
you
have
up.
lost objective
You want me to patch your wounds? First aid, get patched up. You got
We
damage?
have
I'll
taken
fix you up.
objective apples.
I can fix your wounds.
Oh, nice, Bob.
First aid for you. I'll fix those wounds.
Points for days.
That's how they work. Shit, alright, he's took them. Let's see.
You're moving to C?
Yes.
We have lost objective Charlie.
When's this new game mode come out?
October? End of September, beginning of
it's
October.
a couple days. Couple days, yeah.
Yeah, 30, 40.
I can patch you in.
Damn.
Yeah, they haven't even done the alpha
Let me
yet.
patch your wounds.
Oh, okay.
They got to do the testing for it,
First aid.
which they're about to do. And then after they do the alpha, it's like a week or two later, but September, beginning of November. So
We have taken objective Charlie.
their plan is to have the new expansion out first, and then get everything set with the new gameplay on the expansion, and then release that.
I got you.
Here's some first aid.
Give me the damn grenade. Thank you. Oh. I'm coming, Bob.
Oh, shit. How do we go in the back? On you, buddy.
Oh, well, damn it, dead.
I can
Don't
fix
stick
your
your head
wounds.
out too far. Oh, damn it. Let's see. Let's see it is.
Here, first
You're on
aid.
me, there's a guy on the staircase, I don't know where he's at.
Shit! Two guys.
We are losing objective
Yep,
Charlie.
damn it. I threw a grenade and started backing up. We got the W. I love the music, it's so intense.
I have the music turned off, actually.
We have lost objective.
Although, yes, the
Really?
music is very intense. Yeah, I have all the music turned off so that it doesn't... So if I'm just going in and talking, like when the game starts, or I'm like, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in, etc. Or if I just want to do some sort of voice work, like, hey, this expansion came out, I'm going to talk about it for a minute or whatever it is, then I just don't want it to be drowned out, because the music, especially when you put it to, not necessarily live, but when you put it to video, it can mix a little bit, so the music can come out a little louder than you plan. So if you have it music gone, then you don't got to worry about it. It's a lot like when you run the darkness. If you don't turn up the darkness when you're running video stream, when it goes to video, like when it's put on YouTube, it's going to be like just at least 20% darker. So you got to actually.
I know that.
Yeah. Excuse me. So it works that way with volume as well. I don't know why. Whatever. Digital fun stuff, recording.
18 and 13. Sorry to suck my own dick there.
No, you're fine. No, good for you.
That was...
No, absolutely.
was
Well
really
done.
well.
Yes. That's, yeah, 15-4. Nicely done. I like it. Good job.
Yeah, we're off to a good start here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, buddy.
So you played the new COD, and it's terrible, huh?
It is atrocious.
Okay.
It is atrocious, and I say that in the most reverent way that I can. It's terrible. It is. There's nothing good there, and it kills me.
Why don't I have a gun?
I don't know.
I spawned without a gun. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, it's very clunky and choppy. And the argument can be made like, well, it's a beta. Like, I was watching some other guys play, and they're like, oh, this is great. This is so good. Oh, the sniping's so good. And really, it's just Call of Duty sniping. I mean, they love it because it's fucking easy. You know?
You just put the,
There's no movement, there's no bounce, there's no drop. They like it because they can, quick scope and, things of that nature. So, yeah, of course they're going to like it because... for people who are practiced, it's very, very... And not that, practicing on anything doesn't get easy, but...
No, I get what you're saying.
But it was very choppy and glitchy. And the graphics are just atrocious. Because, I mean, unlike DICE, who upgrades their engine every other game or so, sometimes even, they don't even use the engine for the next game. They'll upgrade it still, but never. It's never that little bit. You know what I mean? Like they like to upgrade their engines. And Call of Duty is basically using the same engine that they were using on Black Ops 2.
Ugh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's terrible. I mean, there's no way that it's. It's good, or there's nothing to appreciate graphics-wise. The grenade tosses are literally underhand 60-year-old softball tosses. There's actually a perk to be able to throw grenades.
Really?
Why the fuck do you need a perk to throw a grenade properly?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Right, and that's like, oh, the perks to throw grenades longer. No, you need just to literally throw grenades. I mean, you're talking about, a generation of the manliest men that have ever existed. You're telling me they can't goddamn throw a grenade?
Right.
We have taken objective Freddy.
I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
I like this map. I have not played this nearly enough.
Yeah, no, I never do.
My second time playing it.
I enjoy it. There aren't really many maps that I don't like. I think the what's the fucking one? The one with the bridge that can get destroyed.
We have lost
Where like he is in the village and B is at the farm.
Rupture.
Yeah, Rupture. That was probably my least favorite. Not that I absolutely hate it, but if I had to pick one I didn't like, it would be that one, or at least like the least. But yeah, I enjoy this one a lot. I know that people, like you and I have said, like, geez, the new map's really big, but I really like it.
It's just time behind the stick. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Just getting used to where you're at and what you're doing and how to do it. And
right, it's going to be that way with, all the new ones, and then, November, December, you got, like, the water map, the water aquatic fighting coming out, and that's, it's going to be all me learning again.
Right.
It's going to be good shit.
Right.
But it's, yeah, I have no quarrel with how they've been doing their stuff. It's been good. Especially after playing COD, like, Jesus, no one has any room to bitch on this at all.
Take it.
Because it was terrible. I mean, choppy, like, when you run, it's like there's no smoothness.
Really?
I mean, imagine... Okay, now, I know you've, you know, just like any other kid, you've goofed off when you run. And have you ever tried to, like, do, like, a long trot? Like, when you, like, a full stretched out step. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when you try and step, but you try and reach as far as you can with your leg without, like, you know, pulling a hammy. And have you tried to run like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what running is in that game.
I knew
And
that.
then not only
That
are you
sounds
bouncing
terrible.
funny, but the screen bounces too.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Just get down lower,
And it
find
takes-
some cover, because they got sniper fire right out front there.
Yep, and it takes so long to look down. There's a guy in that turret. The only complaint I have about this is I want
Truck on
directionality.
the right.
I'll fix you up.
I want to be able, like, there's
Fuck.
There's a
Okay,
very
sorry.
there's a very popular game that just came out that's still kind of in testing. The full game's not out yet, and you can only play it on computer right now. And it's called Players Unknown Battlegrounds, or PUBG.
I've seen videos of it.
And it's a very interesting game, and one I'm very, very interested in playing, because it looks like a fuck ton of fun. But the thing I really like about it, more than the challenge, is the fact that when you are running around, there is... you've got the little thing, I don't know what you want to call it, the little meter at the top, and it tells you,
Want me to patch your wounds?
like, what you're, like, you could say, like, oh, there's a bad guy behind the tree at 270. So if you rotate around at 270, you're looking at the same 270 I am. You know what I mean? But it's got the 360 degrees hashed out. So instead of saying, you know, and you can even say, like, you know, north is 0. You know, south is 180. So, you know, if you, like, say, okay, I'm running north, okay, he's got to be running that general direction.
We have lost objective apples.
You know, or, okay, there's a bad guy at 227, or whatever it is. So, you know, in that general direction, there's a bad guy. And I like that.
That's one thing I think
There's some first aid.
they really need to address in this, because it's hard to coordinate stuff.
Right,
To call out
and I like that.
directions.
Right, and it's hard because I know that,
We have taken
you know, when you look at the
Charlie.
map, up is north. And that's the way they, because
Right.
that's, that they actually made it so that it's literally, you know, the maps that we're on and their real existence, the area that they, oh puppy, you know, where they really are in the world, you know, if you were looking at it from, like, a Predator drone, if you were looking down at it, the top of the map is north. And I like that kind of attention to detail, but at the same time, you know, when you spawn, you're not always spawning north. You gotta,
We have
you know,
lost
look at the
objective
map,
butter.
or, you know, which way are you looking.
You're injured, I can
Because
help.
sometimes it's like, oh, well, where are you? And I'll be like, oh, I'm between C and A, running towards A. Like, yeah, but which direction? You know,
Right.
and I gotta either look at a map or think about it, and I'm like, I don't,
Who's that first?
you know, every time I look at a map, I feel like I'm just gonna get popped.
I wish they would make it, well, but this is old school, I'm coming back.
Well, I understand that too.
So this
But
would
it's
make-
not like
I
they
can forgive
didn't
that
have compasses in 1915.
Also true.
You know, even if you don't have the degrees, you could still say, you know what, you're pointing north right now, or something, or even on the mini map. You know,
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm in trouble already.
We have lost
you
objective
get used to that.
Charlie.
That way until you die.
Yeah, I
Wait
know.
until you die.
Going up and see. Okay,
Oh yeah, there's a ton of guys.
We have lost objective.
yeah, I can see him.
We have taken objective.
Oh, fuck. Got long shot across the map with a martini. Although I'd rather shoot a martini. Different martini. Anyway. I wonder if they're going to address any of that stuff in upcoming, like, games, per se.
I don't know, but I'm going to ride them.
Let me patch you
I'm going to be like, can I get a compass?
I mean, for the squad-based play, like they're pushing, I think it's only...
We have taken
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm just saying, like, on the mini-map, like when you run around and the mini-map rotates, just have one point saying, this is north.
Right.
You know, something like that. That's all I'm looking for.
We have lost objective Charlie.
So, actually, no. What am I saying? It does say north on it. I just never noticed that.
Yeah, but it's hard to see where
It
you're
is hard to see.
looking.
It's very small. It's incredibly small.
We have
Damn
lost objective Duff.
Objective off to the enemy. Don't give up, boys.
11-8. Look at that. Oh,
Take that ammunition.
Save some pussy for the rest of us.
don't worry, I'm not taking any pussy from anybody.
I've been married too, buddy. I know. It's okay.
We have taken objective Duff.
Got it.
It's not even that. It's just I'm
No,
on
no.
a lucky streak.
I get it. Trust me. I get it. You know, everyone gets married thinking their poon hound days are over. Nope. That's
Yeah.
We have lost objective apples.
Moving to C.
we will see.
At least the lighting is.
Well, it's not only beautiful in this game, but it's also dynamic. There's nothing dynamic about COD. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't move. It doesn't rotate. There's nothing, you know, vaguely interesting about how they do the lighting or how things just don't move, or even how small everything is. It doesn't. No, nothing moves. Nothing rotates. There's, and everything's the same, but basically World War II. Oh, you have a UAV? Oh, you have a counter UAV. Oh, you have a, like the next kill streak is a missile strike. Launched by a Predator drone, now it's just being dropped.
They're not trying to do originality. They're not.
No, the only... Actually, no. There is no... There's no real originality, other than the fact that they made like the shotgun and incendiary guy its own class.
Okay, what did you fucking do?
Yeah, that's really the only thing, because the infantry is just like, oh, they have a bayonet.
Oh, okay, so there's... Okay.
We have taken objective Edward.
I don't know. It's not good. I mean, I'm glad I did the beta, because Jesus, I would have tried it. Like, I would have tried a game probably at some point, but I'm glad that I didn't have to actually waste any money, because I only got the beta because I pre-ordered it, and I can just take that $5 and put it on something else now. So I didn't actually lose any money, thank Jesus, because man, I would have been pissed if I lost money on that thing. Because it is not good at all. And it's sad, because, I mean, for someone who started this sort of thing playing COD and really liked, Modern Warfare 2, and which, honestly, I still love, and I would probably get that if it was remastered, even though it'd be just kind of shitty again. But... I mean, compared to this, but it's
nostalgia,
right? And I genuinely like it. But beyond that, yeah, there's They're not doing anything good, and they're they're trying to do all this nostalgia sort of thing with World War II and stuff because of how popular Battlefield is. But they know they're still going to make money because people will buy COD just because it's COD. Just like when I was watching some other guys play, they're like, "Oh, this is amazing! Oh, COD, blah blah blah," because all they do is suck from the dick of COD. It doesn't matter if it's any good. They just, have a hard-on for this particular game. I don't do that. People say, "Oh, well, you have a hard-on for Battlefield." Oh, fuck no! Did you? Did you play, Hardlines? And come on.
And I never really liked Battlefield, but this is definitely. I'm coming, Bob. Definitely.
I've always, I've been playing it for a long time. I've been loving it for a long time.
Well, I guess I never really got into it, and I wish I would have sooner. I wish I would have played 4 a little more than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I think that would have been much better activities. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, I started shooting. I couldn't see it because of the smoke. I thought it was a flame trooper, and it was a heavy tank. Well, yeah, no wonder I'm not doing any damage.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you with that one, Bob.
Nope. Sometimes it's just too many headshots, and that's what happens.
We have taken objective Duff.
Ammunition for you!
It's funny, I was actually just thinking about that this morning when I was reading about the Boylan game and how they they beat Belvedere North 20-7 yesterday, and I'm like, and the only thing I can say is, oh, good job, guys. Man, I had a lot of concussions.
Wow.
It's like, man, I really got hit in the head.
I wonder how much longer, sports in their current iteration, just because of the concussion aspect, are really going to keep going. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
hard because it's a money-making industry. It's just like fossil fuels. They're not going to go anywhere because someone has something to gain and something to lose. And the people who have something to lose are much more powerful than the people who have something to gain.
True.
The same can be said of these people. You're talking about a billion-dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar industry when you're talking about multiple different professional sports, and how many people you're actually going to not only so many professional athletes, but also people who work at the stadiums and things of that nature. Then it's like, oh no, I'm with you. I think it's terrible because when I think about some of that shit, it's scary. People think I'm nuts because I won't let my son play football. I'm like, I haven't put on gear in 20 years and I still hurt. And I didn't. And I wasn't even that good of a player. I didn't even play all the time. Imagine the guys who had to play all the time. Fuck, they got to be a mess.
And skeletal issues are one thing, and I applaud you being stupid enough to get skeletally hurt. But a brain injury is not something I ever want to fuck around with. You know what I mean?
But I've had brain injuries.
Never any coming back from that.
No, I've had several concussions, and I know that, and it scares me to. People are like, oh, well, these professional football players, they've had a lot of shots. No, it's anyone. Shit, it's me sitting in practice just getting nailed on by a starter, And I knew it was my job at the time, and you feel invincible when you're 17. You don't think about your own mortality or, what CTE is or anything like that. But no one thought about that back in, 1995.
But that's the thing, and we're not even talking that grand of a span in the progression of things by any means.
Right, and it's scary. It's really scary because there are multiple instances in my life where
We have taken
I
objective
just,
apples.
I'm thinking about something, and when I think about a subject, it feels like I'm walking through a cloud.
Really?
Yeah. I can't think straight. I can't put
We have
together
taken objective
a
Freddy.
thought sometimes. And I wonder about that. And I wonder if it, sometimes I'm like, I'm just, I was never going to be a neurosurgeon anyways. But,
We have lost
at the
objective
same
Duff.
time, is it, is that a part of it? Is that, one too many shots or 5 too many shots that did that? And I mean, shots to the head, not liquor, although liquor could have something to do with it, But I'm more worried about things like the CTE because it's scary because there are things like that it can contribute to, and there are many instances in my life where
Take the ammo.
I can't even talk. I can't, put together thoughts because I forget what I'm saying constantly. Or it feels like I'm walking through fog when I'm trying to put together a
We have
thought.
taken objective Charlie.
And it's really frustrating. And then as I walk through the fog, I completely I lose the thought. And I wonder every freaking time that happens, I'm like, holy shit. Was that it? Was that it? And it scares me. But I'm definitely, not that I'm going to be able to find out the results, but I'm definitely, donating my brain when I die.
Right.
Because, it'd be, so at least, my son could go, fuck, I was right. Son of a gun.
Over there,
What do you know?
over there.
And I think the occurrence of all the study that they did the other week, it was in Time or something, and they dissected like 100 brains or something, and all but one of them had CTE. That's definitely saying something, and these are from the 40s and 50s, so that's...
And that's the thing. It's just like I don't want to say talk bad about cell phones, but that's also a good example. Is that it's something that just kind of has come around in the very prevalent in the past decade or so, and it's something that we just don't know about, and we can't study long-term effects until it's been around long-term. It just hasn't been around long enough, and then we're gonna, our great-grandchildren are gonna sit there and go, God, these people were idiots putting this shit next to their face all day.
As I'm sitting here with a Bluetooth headset on.
Right, yeah. No wonder they had, they didn't realize that they were dying of cancer of the fingers from playing Angry Birds all day, This is...
Right.
But that's the thing, you can't know until it's literally too late in our case.
I mean, because cell phones really haven't taken off within the last 10 years, so we're right on the forefront of...
Right, we're right on the cusp. I mean, there's nothing to base any empirical evidence off of right now.
Right.
And there's probably not going to be in our lifetime. But we're going to be a case study.
Take the ammo.
Well, they'll be getting data from us, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. We'll be a part of that. And maybe our kids too. It's just, you need some time, you need some good empirical data to run,
We have taken
those sorts of tests and theories off of, and we're going to be a part of that. But it's just like anything else, just like, asbestos, or,
Also true.
Who the fuck thought about that in 1922? Nobody.
Right. I knew that.
Oh, look at this fine lead-based paint.
Yeah, it's great for you.
Right. Fucking, they didn't even think about, the original Tin Man in Wizard of Oz.
Right.
Was Buddy Epson from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Well, and he was all
We have lost
the
objective
lead-based
apples.
paint from being painted. It fucked him up. Or no, it was mercury-based, wasn't it?
No, it was lead-based, but that was the problem, is that they didn't use a costume. They just painted his body. And they
We
had
have
no
lost
idea
objective
that lead was bad for you. Other than the fact that
just
they put
soaked
lead
right
in
in.
bullets, because they were still pulling in bullets and pencils. So they just painted his body, and he was, on his deathbed, basically. And he didn't even get to shoot any scenes. So, they had to change it out, and they had to make it a costume, and they had to change it up. But I mean, he was gonna die. But that's the thing, you know. Ignorance is bliss. You know, they don't know, but now we know. Plenty of empirical evidence. Thanks, buddy Epson.
Ammunition.
Well, why? I don't know. I wish humanity wasn't so retarded sometimes, for lack of a better thought.
Look, we're, and that's always what gets me too. Oh, we're the highest species on the planet. We're the most evolved. I'm like, yeah, we're the most evolved, but that doesn't say a lot. You know, we're still just the best primate. You know, it's nothing special. We're the same thing. We just learned. You know, we just developed a thumb, learned how to use it. You know, and don't throw our feces all the time.
Not all the time, just
all the time. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting shit.
Yes, very much so.
The things I think about on my days off.
No, for you.
The human condition, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's about.
Ammo, right there.
Oh, there's a tank over there. I spawn wiped. I think it's gonna be my last round for a little bit. I don't know what you got going later. Maybe I'll hop on for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe just yeah, shoot a message because I'm gonna get the kids going for bed. Well, we got to take them over to my father-in-law's for bed and stuff. But yeah, I got to take them over there because I got to work tomorrow. But I don't got to work too early because you know the craziest thing. I got to work at the West Riverside Walmart, the one out by Owen Center Road tomorrow. I got to start out there, and they actually close.
We have lost objective Edward.
It's the they close at night. They have third shift workers there, but they're not open to customers. They actually close from like 9 p.m. until 9 a.m. or no 6 a.m.
Cut down on the robberies?
I guess, I don't know. So
we have taken objective.
So you know, I'll go in some days like, oh, I got a load, it's gonna get there at 6:10, so I'll go in there at 5, do my back stock first. And I went in, and because I usually don't go in there that early, but it was first on my list, so I went in there, and they're like, I'm like, how do I get in? They're like, oh yeah, we don't open until 6. I'm like, wait, are you shitting me? Oh, I'm like, really? You don't? Because I knew that was the way, but I thought at least they'd let people in, like, to work.
Vendors?
Yeah. And all they do is, you know, so I had to like walk all the way around the building back to receiving. And then they made me walk all the way up front to get like a work badge.
Oh, really?
People are morons. But yeah, they actually closed, which I thought was really funny.
We have lost objective Charlie.
You have to, dude, because that place is, I mean, that's, yeah, no. I'm you, Bob. I wouldn't go over there without a handgun, that's for damn sure.
Well, I wish they gave me the option, but they don't.
We have lost objective butter.
They need to, though.
Just carry a bag of poop and just throw it at somebody. That'll change your mind real quick.
Yep.
Goes back to that whole flinging feces thing.
That's right.
We have taken objective butter.
Beep beep. The Shimona.
We have taken objective
Shimona. Squad wipe.
Nice. Alright.
They're a flame trooper. I don't know if it's friendly. That's friendly.
We have lost objective butter.
Our objective has been captured by the enemy.
We have lost objective Duff.
There's pot shots bouncing all around me.
Yeah. We're going to take it inside, get one more point. Yes.
Nice.
Score it.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Man, I got a couple kills with the trench raider. Man, I never get 3-4 kills with the trench raider. I was pretty lucky there. I've never had more than one kill with a trench raider at a time.
I don't think I've ever gotten any kills with a trench raider.
Yeah, I don't usually grab it.
26,000.
But I did. Yeah. Yeah, good job, Russell. Shit.
Thank you, sir. I don't see how I did here. Oh, we got the best squad. Look
Really
at that.
good. Yeah,
Look at that, Bob.
1917. Yeah, I know. Of course we did. Of course we did. Brip Nation, motherfuckers. Brip Nation.
Showing them where dinner hangs.
That's right. Look at that. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Got lots of points. Got some.
Nice.
Yeah, look at you, man. 17
revives.
revives. Well done. Nicely done. I like it. I like it. Repping that Russell
look at
Kivney
that.
boom.
Russell Kivney boom.
Best,
18, 19, not bad. Oh, look at you, Bob. 18 and 11.
1811, not too shabby.
Not at all.
Yeah, pretty good for, you know, what I normally do.
Just fucking around.
Yeah,
That's
just
better than I
fuck
thought
around.
I'd do.
But yeah, just throw in a message, man, if you want to play later.
All right, we'll see
Let the
what
kid go to
goes on,
bed, whatever
see what
works. If
happens,
it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, I'll probably be on for a little bit later. We'll see. Just throw me a message.
Well,
though, man.
maybe I'm off tomorrow. I gotta go in late. I got an ear test on Monday, so maybe I'll hop on a little bit Monday night. We'll see what, or Sunday night. We'll see what's up. I'll give you a shout though.
Yeah, copy that, man.
All right, talk to you later, bud.
All right, see you, brother.
Bye.
And that'll end that for me, too. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I love all your faces. I'll probably be on later. Thanks for tuning in. This is Babaloo, over and out.